Hey y'all, it's Mariah Kelly with Talk Your Walk. All right, everybody, it's me, Mariah Kelly, aka MK, and I'm back with some more Talk Your Walk tips. But this time, I gotta bring it down a tone. I gotta get comfy and cozy with you guys. So get a pen and some paper, or remember to come back to this video when you're feeling a little when you're feeling a little meh. In this video, I want to go over my personal top 3 affirmations as a model and an actor. Well, why would I need positive affirmations when in this industry? It's tough poop. It's tough poop out here, okay? You hear no, 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 so much that when you get a yes, you're like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do with these emotions because it's been so tough. But affirmations are designed to uplift you, to keep you motivated, to remind you when things get tough, why you are doing what it is that you're doing. So with that being said, let's get into it. Why is everybody talking about affirmations? What is it with affirmations that everybody feels like this is just some key or some portal to success? Well, affirmations are just an amazing way to build a healthy, positive mindset. It's a way of speaking and acting and moving in your potential and in your purpose. And it reminds you of why you signed up for this crazy thing called acting and modeling. So for me, I have worked with so many kids who are on the autism spectrum with Fashion Honors Autism. Shameless plug. Fashion Honors Autism, we work with these kids who are going through certain neurodevelopmental things, but also have social and emotional challenges that they face. And so when we're working with these kids, I find myself saying, what is your affirmation for today? Find an affirmation so that you can push through this challenge. And what ends up happening is these kids are using the affirmation throughout the program to remind themselves of why they're doing this. And they feel this sense of like connection and happiness and nostalgia by using these affirmations over and over. So I got three affirmations that I'm going to inject into you guys in the same way that I do when I'm working with these kids who are on the spectrum. And I hope that they really help you. And I hope that you write them down and you post it on your mirror and you see them every day and you're like, yes, I am that, and then some. I personally use my affirmations every day. Every day. I use them every day. I say them out loud. I say them when I get in the car and I'm on a move. I say them right when I wake up. I say them between me and my daughter. I say them at night. And my affirmations are directly related to what I feel are happiness and success. My first and maybe more important affirmation is money flows to me quickly and large amounts often. And I got this when I was working in sales and I was hustling, I was bustling, and I was trying to figure out what it is that I want to do and the things that make me really happy. But I knew that half of the time I needed to remain money motivated, and I'm not typically money motivated. But now that I am and I'm working in sales, I've worked in sales, I understand that if I'm not moving towards making income, then I'm probably just floating in limbo and it's gonna bring a bunch of anxiety. So when I started using affirmations surrounding money and being money motivated, it actually brought more money, and I kid you not. For instance, I had a really, really rough month of August, and I don't know why. I think it's just like this third quarter woes that I get when I'm like, oh my God, the holidays are coming and I don't have any money. And I had like certain money in my account, barely any. And I was Ubering and I was Lyfting and I was, babysitting and nannying, and I was working as a production assistant. And then I would go and help somebody with their canvas on social media. And I was really struggling financially. And I realized that, there's nothing wrong with wanting and needing more money because it's basically what you need to get through life. And when money is taken care of, Biggie said more money, more problems. But when money is taken care of in the sense of like, what you need and how to get to where you're going, Money is something that just comes and flows, and it's okay to want it, and it's okay to need it, and it's okay to go after it. So I started saying the affirmation after I had already said it, but I realized by saying it more often and daily, it made me feel like, yes, money was coming. And I said it one day, I was crying in my room, and I was just looking out the window at Pizza Shuttle, and I was like, wow, somebody had a dream to start this place, and it took them money to get started. And I was like, I'm going to say my money affirmation. I'm going to say this and pray that one day my vision and my goal comes true. I said it, and I said it a couple times, and I kid you not, got an email from my agency 11 minutes later. 11 minutes, I will not forget it because I looked at the clock the time I said the affirmation. And then I looked into my email about like 15 minutes later. My agency sent me an email right after, and I was like, there's a check here. Did I just manifest my own money? Yes, I did. And I'm here for it. And the affirmation was truly to me like a portal of attracting the money. So money flows to me quickly and large amounts often. Say it out loud. My number 2 affirmation is a little bit lengthy, and it's one that I have kind of newly incorporated. So I'm going to share it with y'all, but I'm going to read it. It says, I attract not just good things, but the right things. All things will work out in my favor. May every opportunity be a lesson learned or a score on the scoreboard. So when I started hearing, the difference between L's and W's and how to make a W into an L, I always refer to rappers for money. It's fine. It's fine for money and success. Knowing that that's not my not my channel of life. But I always refer to them because people, for instance, rappers will, for instance, give you an understanding that, like, you have to go and get it. You got to hustle to go get it. And, like, that mentality has been everything for me. But with this affirmation, it was more so about good and bad and losses and wins. Because I feel like if I continue to attract good things and the right things, I'm going to be exactly in alignment and where I'm supposed to be. And I believe that's the same thing for you. If you got a goal on your sheet and you're like, oh, I don't really know how I'm going to get there. I want to move. I want a new job. I want to do this. Just start attracting that it's a good thing and that it's the right thing. Because not all good things are really the right thing for you. Like, you ever dated a good guy and you're like, oh, he was such a good guy. Oh my gosh, we could have been something. He was not the right guy. He was not the right guy for you. And same thing for the fellas. You had something that you thought was really good, and then you're like, ooh, that wasn't right for me. That's not where I was supposed to be. That's what this affirmation is all about. And the things that you come across that aren't necessarily good or right, don't take them as a complete L. Take them as, it's a lesson learned, and I'm going to keep moving forward in my life and moving towards my success. Number 3 is the very sweet, optimistic, sunshine and rainbows affirmation. And for me, this affirmation is really, really new, but I jacked it from somebody because I realized that there were some things that I was missing in painting this vast picture of being a model and an actress. And I'm going to say the affirmation, and I'm going to tell you why I think I was missing something. So the affirmation is, the possibilities are endless, and no matter how big or small, I know that I can rise to the occasion and do the work to the best of my ability. Success is so subjective. Success is what you define that it is. And with this affirmation, the possibilities are endless. I didn't realize that I am successful when opportunities and possibilities are flowing to me. These jobs that I was getting, I've had projects come to me where I'm working in the AM and I'm working in the PM, and I'm making basically my rent in one day, in one set of 10 hours, and I just think that that's such a beautiful thing because these possibilities are constantly flowing to me. And then I start to realize, wow, like I was available for that. And it came to me. And I said out loud that there's endless possibilities. And then here come all these endless possibilities. And that's how affirmations are supposed to work. But what I felt like I was missing was the ability to rise to the occasion. I always want to be in the right place at the right time with the right people. But then sometimes those things aren't coming and flowing to you, and you're not meeting the right people, and you just feel maybe a little lonely, or maybe a little tired, or maybe you're overwhelmed by being on set and confused about what's next for you. But when you can rise to the occasion, when you can rise and understand that like there's somewhere and someone that you're supposed to be meeting, and you're always ready to be on your toes and ready to meet these people or ready to be in these positions, then you're with it, and like you're in a good groove. And I had to learn how to rise to the occasion a couple of different times. I want to be seen as the go-to model and actress when it comes to mentoring and helping people with building their portfolios and commercial work. And y'all know I love working with the kids. I love the kids. But I had to really pull my bootstraps up and learn that like not everything's going to flow to you. Sometimes there might be something that doesn't perfectly align with what you want to do. Maybe there's a job that you temporarily have to get. As a model and actor, there's not always work flowing 100% of the time, and maybe you need a little more income. So I had to pull up my bootstraps and say, you know what, at this point in my life and then this season, I'm going to be available for as much as I possibly can be. And if that means I need to go and get a new job, or maybe that means I need to hire a nanny so that I can do more of this work on the side, then I'm going to rise to that occasion and do those things, because you never know in what light somebody's seeing you hustle and move and do your thing, and they're going to see an opportunity for you, and they're going to be like, got a job for you. Like, you belong here, or I feel like this would be a good opportunity for you. Are you prepared for that? Are you ready for that? And you got to be like, I am. I'm ready for that. And more than anything, I don't want to say yes to everything. And I've heard the year of yes, and I've heard the year of no's. And I think every season is different. I feel like there's going to be some seasons where you're going to have to rise to the occasion for something that might not completely be your cup of tea. But then in that, you will have said, I had that experience, I had that opportunity, and I learned, and I grew from it. And that's how to keep moving and shuffling. Because your girl over here, I've always had multiple streams of income and multiple jobs. And I see nothing wrong with that, as long as I'm always on my toes and prepared to rise to the occasion, no matter how big or how small. Those are my 3 affirmations. I hope that you loved it. I hope that you gained something from it. I feel like I had to bring it down a little bit, because as much as I am fun and games, people are constantly asking me, how do you do it? How do you keep pushing? How are you a single mom and, acting and modeling, and then scooping her up and pouring into her as well, and then being at your family Sunday dinners and being there for your friends? And I'm like, affirmations have given me life and helped me thrive. So hopefully it helps you too. And hopefully the next time you find yourself in a challenge, you're like, ooh, I need my affirmations. And you go to the mirror and you read them and you're pumped up by them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next avenue. If you're on Instagram, make sure you follow the link in my bio to get to YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. You're helping a woman, and you're helping me rise to the occasion and my dreams. And yeah, more content come to you soon. Thanks, guys.